Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're kicking off the week looking at the biggest movers in the market, and it's the US indices and actually global indices. Even the German DAX is hitting a record high. Slightly coming off now. It's not a correction as yet, but we're seeing a little bit of a pullback. But on the S&P and Nasdaq still really pushing. We're seeing the Dow slide slightly and the German DAX having a little bit of a cool off. But is it just a cool off for now before another big rally is on the horizon? Well, Friday's job data did not disappoint. We saw over 200,000 new jobs being added on the non-farm payrolls, above estimates. And the process now is the look on the Fed, because most probably they will cut by at least 25 basis points by the end of the year in their next meeting, and will possibly be going into 2025 with even more emphasis on more cutting from the Fed and trying to get down to their magical 2% inflation target. Will it happen anytime soon? We'll have to wait and see, but Donald Trump is expected to push inflation a little bit higher when he starts cutting taxes and pushing deregulation as well. So that's all to come next month, but for now let's just take a look on the charts and looking on the S&P first of all. Intraday 4-hour chart, just seeing now, as I said, holding above 6,000, which is a key pivotal psychological zone for a lot of traders, because if we do stay above this particular area, then price action is more than likely going to keep on pushing higher. Even if we do get a correction and break below, the emphasis or the early look for the chart is that we will see a bounce back. Obviously, if that does happen, we'll keep you updated with all the latest moves. But for now, we're just waiting to see if we can hold above 6,000, because that is a key psychological zone. Did tip just above 6,100, but failed to actually close above that. Closed just below at roughly about 6,090 approximately at that area. So 6,100 is obviously the next target. It's looking likely that we will reach that particular area, but obviously, as I said, all eyes are on the Fed, not long to go before their next meeting and their next decision. So will we see another boost, another big rally on these big indices? We'll have to wait and see. Taking a look on the Nasdaq as well, as you can see here, the good thing with the Nasdaq was we got this very nice bullish candle recently, and we did top above 21,500, which was quite significant as well. Every time we hit a psychological area, we do see the emphasis on closing and holding above those particular levels as well. So as you can see here, from breaking the 2100 recently, we did have some consolidation and then a move lower, very vast break. But since then, as you can see, nice bullish turnout here by traders, and they've kept the bullish rally going. The only thing that we did see before was this bearish divergence on the RSI, but as you can see now, the RSI has really gone to the overbought area. So we are expecting a slight pullback now. But with that pull price is lower, we'll have to wait and see. But the likelihood is we could see another leg lower like the S&P and then a move higher. It's all about these psychological ranges. If we can keep above 21,000, then obviously the next range is 22, which isn't that far away. The Dow, on the other hand, we did see a bit of a slip. You know, it hasn't been as progressive as the S&P and the Nasdaq, but as you can see here, very consolidated, stuck sideways for quite some time, failing to get above these particular peaks, and now we're having just a slight sell-off at the moment. So we'll just wait and see if we're going to hold 44,500 or if that's going to actually break and move lower. As I said on the beginning of this presentation, just wanted to look at the DAX as well, because that's hit record after record, really seeing higher highs time and time again. Saw this full spike at the moment in the last few hours, and we're just waiting to see if price actually is going to start moving a bit lower, because that could really start hampering the fact that we could fall below 20,000 on the DAX. But we'll wait and see if that does happen, and if we're going to have more of a turn to the downside for indices and global indices as well. So we'll have to wait and see, and we'll bring you all the latest in technicals and fundamentals as they come. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.